the far end of the field, please welcome the South Fayette High School Little Green Machine Marching Band. 52 musicians, 5 majorettes, a total of 57 total performers, but a whole lot of energy. The Little Green Machine has been the pride of the South Fayette community for many years. The band's ultra-high-energy format, its entertain or bust approach, and its propensity towards the crazy side of music has brought them both national and international recognition. In 1994, the band appeared on Good Morning America, followed by a feature on both WTAE-TV and the KBL High School Sports Show. The band, even while having fun, does take its music seriously. They've all taken on all comers at the Pittsburgh Labor Day, St. Patrick's Day, and Columbus Day parades, emerging as first-place winners each time. The band travels yearly to major parades to show off their one-of-a-kind style on the streets. Crowds in Knoxville, Winchester, Virginia, New York, Niagara Falls, and Charlotte, North Carolina will tell you the Little Green Machine stole the show. They've appeared twice at Steeler games over the past few years, and the Little Green Machine will appear again at Three River Stadium October 19th. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the voice of the Little Green Machine Marching Band, Scott Skiba. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Presenting the South Fayette High School Little Green Machine Marching Band. In a rockin' mood. We start the show with the Kiss classic, I Wanna Rock and Roll All Night. You can't rock without the king, so next the band swings into Jailhouse Rock and Hound Dog. In concert, the band plays an oldies favorite with a special arrangement of the Righteous Brothers' Unchained Melody. Next, the band invites you to join us for a walk. It's Dire Straits' Walk of Life. Then, why don't we all go for a walk outside with America's favorite 70s family, the Brady Bunch, with Sunshine Day. To close the show, the band throws it into high gear to take you around the world with a finale that only the Little Green Machine can do. The Little Green Machine is cranking its engine, so take it away, band! also have you guys give a round of applause to Mr. Clem Rollin, former band director of Montour, now the band director for the Little Green Machine.